Hello, welcome to Rethinking the Drain. I'm Eric West, and today we're going to do some decluttering. We're going to do a little decluttering under the sink. It's one of those areas where things kind of just pile up and it just sits back there and nobody knows what's under there. So today we're going to dive in and see what's under my sink that we can maybe get rid of. And this is my kitchen. It's a standard kind of galley style kitchen. We got, the sink, dishwasher, pantry on one side, and fridge, microwave, and oven and stove on the other side. And here we go. We're gonna dive into what's under the sink here and see what we have. Now we've got our Bissell on one side. That saves our carpet and keeps it looking nice after accidental spills and whatnot, but on the other side we've got a whole bunch of junk, and every time I've gone in here in the last few weeks or months, it's something usually ends up falling out every time I reach in to try to get it. So that's what we're going to try to tackle today, and either get rid of stuff and maybe also move some stuff to a better location. Whenever I declutter, I like to grab a garbage bag and have it handy. There's always going to be something you end up throwing away, so having the garbage bag handy prevents you from making a pile and then moving that pile to the trash. So one less step. Under the sink, I always like to start out by pulling everything out first. So let's get started with that. Okay, now we've got everything out from under the sink and we're ready to get started. My daughter is here today joining us. It was actually her idea to do the kitchen. I came home today, was talking about decluttering, and she says, "Can we declutter today?" And so, of course I said yes, and I asked her where she wanted to start, and she said the kitchen. So here we are. So we're just going to go through some of these items, whatever needs to stay. All of these items. Whatever's going to stay we'll put back, whatever's going to trash we'll put in the bag. We'll create a maybe pile for stuff we're not sure about, and then we'll also have a pile of stuff to repurpose or relocate. Decluttering isn't always about just getting rid of stuff. It's also about finding the appropriate place to put the stuff we have. So let's get started. Dishwashing detergent, that's something that we use. Dish soap, we use that. I do a lot of hand washing of the dishes, so we go through a lot of that. Windex for windows, and we've got a glass top table that uses a lot of Windex. Nice. Okay. Oven cleaner, that gets used. Let's see, more dishwashing stuff. This is, I guess, makes the glass cleaner when it comes out. We've got a few items that I recently bought. We've got some cooktop cleaners and a stainless steel cleaner that we use to clean our garbage can. It's a nice stainless steel garbage can, so we had to buy a nice cleaner to clean it with, of course. Goo Gone, that comes in handy from time to time. Alright, watch out, why don't you sit still?
I don't know what Goo Gone is.
Okay, we've got different types of soap. Here, why don't you put these in the cabinet? We usually stock up on soaps because they run sales all the time at where we buy these soaps, Bath and Body Works, and so we buy probably 4 at a time, and we bring them home. And
This is 6.
Yep. So we had some left over from last time, and we bought some new ones this last time we were there. Okay. Spray disinfectant. I can't remember the last time I used this. I'm gonna set this in the maybe pile. It's kind of a good thing to use sometimes, but like I said, we haven't used it in a while, so I'm gonna set this over here in a maybe pile. Bug spray, we use that sometimes. Wasp spray, we used to use this in the house. Gets the paper wasps and kills spiders and stuff like that too. And so we use that in the house, but in the apartment we don't really have a use for that. So I'm gonna toss this in the trash. Now some of the items I'm trashing, I need to look up and see the proper way to dispose of this stuff. So I'm gonna go through this stuff later and figure that out. But for now, I'm putting it in the trash bag. Let's see, we've got 2 bags of sponges that the bags are falling apart. That's been annoying me for a while and I haven't done anything with it, so now's the time. I'm going to take these and put them in a little Ziploc baggie. I'm going to set this aside to do later, and that stuff's trash. Scotch-Brite cleaning pads, I use these to do the dishes. Magic eraser, it's good for cleaning up certain things sometimes. Go ahead and keep that. We've got these lens cleaning wipes for cleaning like glasses, computer screens and stuff. I need to check these because I'm not even sure that they still work. Like sometimes those things dry up. So I'm gonna set these aside to check later. WD-40, good for squeaking door hinges and stuff. Microfiber cloths. We use these sometimes for cleaning, but it's been a while since we've used them. I'm going to go ahead and put them back, but I'm going to keep in the back of my mind next time we declutter, if we still haven't used these, then we're going to toss them. Some handy wipes we use for wiping up spills around the sink and spray from the water. Anyway. Okay, here's some all-purpose oil. I was using this to oil the bike chain on my old bike, and when I got the new bike, I got some actual specialized lubricant for the bike chain. So I'm going to toss this one, and I'm going to keep the new one. Here's some wheel polish. I use that on the Jeep sometimes. Okay, Swiffer dusters. These are great for getting the kids to help clean and stuff. We use it as a reward sometimes. If she does some good cleaning on her own, does her room, then I'll hook up the Swiffer duster on the little Swiffer duster wand, and she can go around and dust. It's kind of a fun thing for kids to do. Okay, these are toilet bleach drop-ins. That really shouldn't be in the kitchen, so I'm going to set this. Let's see, I need a new pile of stuff that I am going to relocate. So that'll go right here. Okay, this pile of stuff I just knocked over, these are Febreze air fresheners. We use these quite a bit. Each one lasts about 30 days, and it really does a good job keeping the apartment smelling nice. And sometimes the grocery store runs out of these, so I tend to buy like 1 extra pack at least. We've got 3 of these in the house, so these 3 will get used pretty soon. I've got 2 that are almost empty, and then the other's kind of a backup spare. Okay, put those away. Okay, now this is another type of Febreze air freshener. It's not the electric plug-in kind, and we're not actually using this one anymore.
Hey, I have that. I have the little
Yeah, but
case.
you don't use it because you got the other one now.
What?
You got the plug-in one.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So, we've got the plug-in one. We don't really need the non-plug-in ones anymore. So I'm going to set this aside. I need a donate pile now. So I'm just going to make a little donate pile right there. This is the plug-in for the air fresheners. I actually got a deal on Amazon where it was cheaper to buy 3 than it was to buy 2. I only needed 2, but if it's cheaper to buy 3, like the total is cheaper, not per thing. So I went ahead and bought the 3-pack, and then I've got one left over, so I'm going to go ahead and donate that as well. Okay, some ammonia, we use that for cleaning sometimes. And here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bottles of cleaner for our Bissell. We don't need 5 bottles of cleaner. And actually, and I'm looking at it. These two are the same, so I'm just gonna dump this one into this big bottle. I'll set that aside to do later. And then same with this one. These two are the same. So I'm gonna dump this little bottle into the big one, and we'll keep that. This one's special for pet odors and pet stains, just in case the cat has an accident.
Ew.
And then, yeah, that's what it's for.
Excellent.
And this one is also for pets. I've already got this one, so I'm going to keep probably one or the other. I'm going to set this one aside and figure out later what I want to do. I'm either going to get rid of this one or get rid of the other one, but I'm not keeping both. Okay, spray bottle. Sometimes we mix up our own cleaners, like some bleach and water, to clean the bathrooms with. So we keep that. This is some kind of fabric cleaner. I have no idea where this came from. I don't think I've ever used it, so that's getting tossed. Okay, funnel. We use a funnel sometimes. We've only got one. We don't have a big stack of them. This came in a kit with a big stack. We only kept one. We'll hang on to that. I've got two bases. We typically have just been using the small one. The cats tend to knock them over anyway, so when that happens, I'd rather it be the small one that gets knocked over. So I'm going to set this one aside, and I'm going to ask my wife about that one though, because it's a nice vase, and sometimes she doesn't want to get rid of some things, and so it's always good to check with your significant other and make sure what you're getting rid of is okay. Okay, hand sanitizer. Use that in cold flu season. Some gloves, rubber gloves. It's always good when you're handling cleaners and stuff. And the last item is some Kleenex. This box has been a hassle in there. Every time I open the doors, there's something stacked on it, falling over, or this is stacked on something else. I'm going to go ahead and move this to our linen closet. It's probably going to be a better place to keep it. There's more space in there. Although we have to declutter that probably in an upcoming episode. That's a good place for this. So there you have it. We've got a bag of trash, pile of maybe. So we'll check on this and figure out what I'm going to do with it. It's okay to have maybe piles. You can come back to that. That's no big deal. We've got a move pile, a donate pile, and a small pile that requires some action on my part. So that's it. That's our sink decluttering, and now we've got a nice clean space to work with. Believe it or not, all this stuff is pretty much accumulated within the last year and a half. That's pretty much the last time. That's when we moved into this apartment, so everything has been moved in there since then. And frequent decluttering is a good thing. Keep your space nice and clean, and makes it easy to find stuff, easy to get to stuff. It just makes everything so much nicer. So that's it. Thanks for watching.
And peace out!